good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. His first carry, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Play action. It's Fields. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. This one to midfield before he's brought down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
They go play action here. Mon. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, right back to Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. One play action. Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mon. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Mon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Mon. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Rosas' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him broke down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Hines. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2-yard loss, brings up 3rd and 7.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Hines, and he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Throw left side, complete to Bird. Touchdown, Bears! Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mond's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. They run the counter with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Mond looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. 1st and 10 at the 19. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Conklin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. The screen pass here to Cohen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first and 10, here's Mon. And Cook has it, left side. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Mon going to throw it. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On first down, it's Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Here's Fields. Throw caught here by Bird. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Vikingsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Check 26, check 26. Switch it.
On second down, Cook. Cook able to escape, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on first down, Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 29, Mond. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL's record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Mike 54. Here we go. Watch the safety creep.
They run again with Hines. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Back to throw. Fields. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still. And my goodness, another interception. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man is Grant. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their four-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check nine.
Throwing after the interception. Fields. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Hot.
A shotgun snap. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again is Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Fields. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Damiere Byrd with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mon. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And his kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.